This is the Box Family camper van from Knaus, 599 centimeters long, and it costs €52,000. It is also it's 205 centimeters wide, internal width 187, 258 centimeters high, internal height of 190. So that's a pretty good height for most people. You should be able to manage. I have a friend that came in and brought him into a van yesterday. He's over 190. I had a bit of difficulty finding something which would suit him. Let's have a look inside. I mean, the entrance I think is quite elegant. I really like the way that Knaus has put its logo up there as well. That looks brilliant. Now this is designed family, designed for four people who are in the same family to get away at the weekends or things like that. 2 up, 2 down. It's going to be a bit of a squash. It's not clearly a long-term vehicle. It's a leisure vehicle, meaning you take it out for the weekends and a couple of times a year. I think it would be a bit of a squash. That much. I want to show you some features though. It's got this really nice, elegantly done floor. It's one of the most elegant floors I've seen in the van, to be quite honest. Don't know, you might think differently. We've got 4 seats around the table. We've got a step up here, which is well, you know, the reason for this is because the front of the chassis is actually higher than the rest, and the way to avoid the step is by making the van much higher and putting in a double floor, and you're not paying for that, even though you may think it costs a lot of money. You've got under the kitchen, there's plenty of storage space there really. If there's enough storage space for 4 people, I don't know, but I mean if you're only going away for a few days, then that should be enough. 3 burners. Well, you might need 3 burners if you're in a family. You've got this thing here with a very deep sink. Well, going away with a family, you're going to need a deep sink. These things, by the way, are also chopping boards. I will not chop on top of it, but there may be those who do so. You've got a Truma iNet heating and water system. It is brilliant. You know, full marks there. 12, 230. And you can see what's going on there. At head height, you know, put my camera back a bit. Open these drawers up like that. You've got your electrics up there. Plenty of space in the drawers really. Drawers are a bit stiff, which is a good sign incidentally. You've got stiff drawers in a camper van. It's better than having them not stiff at all and falling down and hitting you on the head. Okay, let's have a look at the bathroom. You can see from the size of it, it's going to be quite a good size, and indeed it is. It hasn't gone on to put in the domestic plugs which have been put in other vans, plug holes I should say. You've got a sink there, toilet, there's a mirror, and light, and the window is pretty useful in something like this. You've got space up here to hang your clothes. I saw something, it was on my site yesterday, somebody saying, well, you're supposed to hang your wet clothes in the van. Well, you know, I think that's a good place, in my opinion. I mean, don't know where else. Other people who have heated garages, I mean, you can heat this up, but heated garages for wet clothes, and people use that as well. But I think by the time you hung your stuff up in the garage, you've got your clothes under your outer clothes are going to get wet as well. Right, fridge, hanging space. Up here. Right. Now the bed is quite low, a bit like the train really. You've got these bunks on the train. Couchette. No, people don't take trains anymore. In fact, I haven't been in one for ages in the couchette. Last time was in Russia in 2009, so that was nearly 8 years ago now. Let's come round. There's a view down the van. Okay, it's small, easy to drive. For you in here, it'll get a bit cramped. So, what do I think? I think you don't buy something like this, you rent it. It makes far more sense. If you rent it, somebody else has to bother with the insurance and the cleaning it up and all the other costs. Things get broken. it's the servicing. It's all up to them. The cost of this at around 52,000 is, you know, you're going to depreciation and all sorts of things. You mightn't even like it. Your kids mightn't like it. I'm a utterly confirmed camper, but think of these things. Rent first, particularly. You know, kids are very fickle. They change their minds all the time. So that's my advice as far as anything where the word family is concerned.